Hey, what's up everyone? John here from TestPrepInsight.com, and today I'm going to be directly comparing the MCAT courses from Magoosh and Princeton Review. That way you can figure out which one is the better fit for your specific budget and learning style. So if you're ready, let's get to it. Okay, welcome back. I should mention up front here that since I'll just be focusing on the major highlights in this video today, if you find you need more detail at any point about either course's features or study materials, you can always check out our full detailed written comparison over on our website. An easy way to get there is just to Google Test Prep Insight Magoosh vs. Princeton Review MCAT. It's a quick way to find it. Alright, so a quick rundown of how I'm going to structure this video. First, I'm going to run through a quick pricing comparison, then I'm going to cover where I see each company winning over one another by feature or category, before ending with the final verdict of which company wins overall and which course I would personally choose. So let's go ahead and discuss pricing. Magoosh is by far the more affordable option. They offer two different self-paced plans, a 1-month premium option that costs around $380 or a 12-month premium option that costs around $400. For an extra $20, I'm guessing almost everyone would choose the 12-month plan. Okay, now Princeton Review, on the other hand, offers 4 different course options. The first is their standard self-paced online course, which runs for around $2,000. Next is their live online course, which adds 40 hours of live instruction and costs around $2,800. Then there's Princeton's MCAT 513 Plus course, which, as the name suggests, includes a score guarantee of at least 513. This option costs around $3,500. And finally, there's the company's 515 Plus immersion course. This is an intensive, almost boot camp style course that includes over 190 hours of live instruction and a score guarantee of at least 515. This course option costs a whopping $7,300. So, as you can probably tell, it's kind of like comparing apples to oranges here. But I guess the bottom line is that if you're on a tight budget and you're looking to save money, the answer is pretty clear. You'll likely save at least $1,600 by going with Magoosh. However, it's definitely worth mentioning that both Magoosh and Princeton Review regularly offer sales and special promotions, so be sure to check the description below for coupon codes. I'll drop any current discounts and deals that I can find down there for you. I've seen these different course options discounted by 10 to 15% before, so make sure to check that out before purchasing. Alright, with pricing checked off our list, let's quickly cover how each MCAT program generally works. And I'll start with this. From a bird's eye view, the courses from Magoosh and Princeton are somewhat similar in terms of both features and study materials. Both companies' courses provide pre-recorded video lessons, a structured study plan, score guarantees, practice problems, practice tests, etc., etc. Basically, from a bird's eye view, the packages look extremely similar. But there are definitely some subtle and important differences, and I think those are probably best explained by looking at where each course wins over one another. And let's start with Princeton Review. Advantage number 1 in their favor are the practice tests. Princeton Review offers 16 full-length simulated practice exams, whereas Magoosh just gives you 3. Now, that's a huge difference. In my opinion, taking practice tests under exam-like conditions and then thoroughly reviewing those practice tests question by question is often where students make the biggest gains. So the fact that Princeton provides 13 more of these opportunities is a big deal. Okay, so next up, this is another big one, live classes. Depending on which Princeton course you end up choosing, you'll get anywhere from 40 to 195 hours of live instruction, whereas Magoosh's courses have no live classes. It's all self-study. So if you're not the self-studier type and instead prefer learning in a live class setting so you can interact with teachers and peers and ask a bunch of questions, or if you simply need a fixed class schedule to help hold yourself accountable and stay organized, then I think Princeton is obviously the more ideal option. And by the way, if you want a glimpse inside one of Princeton's live online classes, be sure to check out our full written comparison. I'll have it linked down below in the description for you. I have screenshots and examples over there so you can check those out and get a better feel for what to expect. Alright, advantage number 3 for Princeton Review is hard copy prep books. Again, this is something missing from the Magoosh packages. All of the content that they provide is digital, whereas Princeton provides students with 11 hard copy prep books, 7 of which cover subject-specific content reviews spanning biology, general chemistry, biochem, organic chemistry, physics, math, psychology, and sociology. While Princeton Review provides students with 11 hard copy prep books, 7 of which cover subject-specific content, and the other 4 consist of various course-based workbooks. So bottom line, if you're more of an old school type of student that loves hard copy prep books so you can study on the go and highlight key points, dog-ear pages, and take notes in the margins, then Princeton is clearly the way to go. Okay, so last up here are Princeton's score guarantees for those students looking to achieve an elite score. As I noted with a couple of their courses, Princeton Review actually promises a score of at least 513 or 515 or greater, depending on which course you go with. These types of guarantees are pretty rare in the MCAT prep space. I mean, let's face it, a score of 513 or 515 or higher should be enough to get you accepted into some top-tier medical programs, so that's a pretty big deal. For comparison purposes, Magoosh does offer a 10-point score increase guarantee, which is good, but also doesn't quite compare with Princeton's. Now, with that said, there is some fine print that goes along with the Princeton score guarantee, so you should definitely check that out prior to enrolling. For example, you have to meet Princeton's minimum score threshold to qualify. I'll link those details down below in the description if you want to check them out. But still, it's hard to argue with a 513 score promise. It's just a nice insurance policy for those of you targeting an elite score. Okay, now that you have a good idea of the areas in which Princeton Review wins, let's turn the tables and talk about where Magoosh wins. And advantage number one in their favor has to be pricing. Magoosh is far more affordable than Princeton Review, and honestly, they're one of, if not the best values in the entire MCAT prep industry. It's just hard not to like their price point, but I already covered that earlier, so there's no point in beating a dead horse. Let's move on. Okay, advantage number two for Magoosh are the extra resources that they offer students, my favorite of which is 24/7 email support. So basically, if you ever get confused or stuck on a practice problem or don't understand a specific topic or testing strategy, you can email one of Magoosh's remote MCAT tutors and they'll respond with a detailed answer, usually within a day or so. It's pretty awesome. It's just a nice security blanket in case you ever end up getting hung up while you're studying. Alright, so last up here are Magoosh's mobile apps. They actually offer two though. The first one is a flashcard app which provides some nice quick hit refreshers when you're not at your computer. And the second app gives you access to all of the Magoosh video lessons so you can sneak in some extra study time when you have a few minutes between classes, on your lunch break, or when you have some downtime at work. They're just a great resource for busy on-the-go students. Alright, so time for my final verdict. But before I hit you with that, I should mention that every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we actually give away a free prep course to one lucky person. It's super simple to enter. Everyone out there is eligible. I'll put all the details down below in the description, but just know, it takes like 10 seconds to enter and hey, you never know. You could win a totally free MCAT course from Princeton Review or Magoosh. Okay, final verdict. Should you choose Princeton Review or Magoosh to help you prep for the MCAT? Well, I think the answer to that question largely depends on your budget and target score. If money is your chief concern and you simply can't spend more than $400 or $500, the choice is easy. Go with Magoosh. Like I said earlier, I think Magoosh is one of the best bang for your buck courses in all of MCAT prep. It's just tough to beat their low price point. Now, if money is not an issue and you simply want the best score possible so you can hopefully get accepted into a top-rated medical school, then I think Princeton Review is the way to go. Their courses, while more expensive, are also much more robust in terms of features, content, and instruction. I just think Princeton's courses, especially their live class offerings, are going to give you the best shot of scoring high on the MCAT. And that's all I've got for you. I hope this video was helpful and you learned a little something. If so, make sure to return the favor by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and dropping us a quick comment below. That'd be really appreciated. And again, if you want to see that full, detailed rank comparison that I mentioned earlier in this video, just hop on over to our website, testprepinsight.com, or check out the rest of the videos on our YouTube channel. We've got a bunch of great content out there. But as always, thanks for watching, best of luck, and I'll see you in the next one.